Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the WWE Elite Collection Legends 19 Brother Love figure from Mattel. Those of you who've been following me for any amount of time know that I lean towards the ridiculous side of professional wrestling, and the whole Brother Love thing is absolutely that. So how does the figure measure up? Well, let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks pretty damn good, and it very much sells the whole Southern televangelist kind of parody that Brother Love was. And I mean, really, we've got our standard kind of suit, our modern elite suit body here. So we have our double jointed elbows with that's the suit jacket overlay, and for these legs we've been seeing forever. But I do like the fact that they did color the soles of the shoes. Just a little extra touch that kind of helps sell the entire image a little bit more. So that's a very nice touch. And obviously got this deep red shirt. And it's definitely not coming across on camera, but like this face is very bright. It is a crazy, like basically magenta look, which is, it definitely kind of works for how this appeared on screen. And it's almost impressive. Beyond that, actually I'll take the glasses off here. So we'll get into those and accessories, but beyond that, I mean, the likeness to Bruce Pritchard is pretty much dead on, like just really well done here. Again, especially for something that most likely isn't a face scan, since this would be him in the 80s / early 90s. Just really well done there. That smile is just creepy and it works. So just a really cool looking and effective figure. Pretty great loadout of accessories here, so let's jump right in. And right out of the box we do get our requisite C-grips, and we get all of the rings sculpted in as well. I think that was just a really nice touch. It really helps kind of sell the whole thing. So it's different ring sculpts on both hands, which is really cool. Then we get a pair of kind of more posed hands, again with those rings sculpted on and painted beautifully. So really nice attention to detail here. Then we move on to those glasses, which I talked about, or I said we would be talking about in this section, and beautiful translucency, and no pegs or anything like that, but they do fit pretty much perfectly on the face, as you saw in that first segment. And that's actually really impressive. So I am definitely a fan of the way they did those. It's really cool all around. Then we get this absolutely ridiculous looking microphone. You can see the kind of great sculpt here on the top and just some silver paint, and the rest of it is just white plastic, but very effective, and looks like what he used. Then finally we get the Book of Love, and this is actually individually wrapped inside the package, but they did a beautiful job here. Like, paint is very crisp, really nice metallic gold going on there. Book of Love logo is pretty much perfect. And I was wondering if this was going to open because it was individually wrapped, but nope, we do get some sculpted pages, and that's about it. So that will do it for accessories. Articulation, balance are actually pretty nice, and as you can see, we can hold a freestanding kick, and this actually took almost no time to get into. I'm actually very impressed by that. So balance is definitely on point here. And breaking down the articulation, we do have our dumbbell joint in the head. So we're not really looking up because the hair is going to get in the way, especially combined with the top of the jacket. We do get a little bit of down. We get some nice tilt side to side. Of course, we're getting a rotation as well. Glasses are coming off again. Hinge and swivel at the arms, coming into basically a Y pose, so very good range there. We do have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, pinless as well, that fold completely in half. Then we get hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal. There is an ab crunch hidden here under the jacket piece, but really not really anything forward. We get kind of the slightest bit of back, so that's about it for that. We do get some rotation at the waist. We get these old school legs that have been used for pretty much forever in the Elite Collection, and almost full splits, but you do get that really weird bit of sculpt going on there in the middle, so there's that. Our front kick is pretty much 90, so perfect there. We do get that low thigh sculpt, low thigh swivel, pardon me. We fold completely in half at the knee, and then we come to the feet, so we get some rotation, get the tiniest bit of point, we're running into that leg, tiniest bit of forward, and we do get some some pivot as well. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other WWE figures, with some other wrestling lines, with some Hasbro and some Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons, Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valorous Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the WWE Elite Collection Legends 19 Brother Love figure from Mattel is that this is actually a really fun figure. There's a surprising amount of attention to detail here, and yeah, just overall fun. Certainly if you like the more ridiculous things in wrestling, if you have any sort of nostalgia for this era of wrestling, the 80s coming into the 90s, and but definitely an interesting time and probably the earliest memories for me really of being into pro wrestling. So really kind of cool curiosity, and I enjoy it. So yeah, in terms of availability, it is a Target exclusive, as the Legends line has been, and I'm getting these reviews up a little late, so this is already on clearance, if it's even still in stores, and I've definitely seen some Targets where it's still kind of available, so you can probably get this from anywhere from $5 to $15 depending on where you find it, how your local Target is clearing these out. And I definitely recommend it if again, this appeals to you in any sort of way. So if I can find the landing page for the Target website, then I'll put that in the description below for you to check out. So that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please come on back, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, pro wrestling, of course, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, come on back. Let's talk some toys. Let's have some fun. Ultimately, I just hope that you are well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.